Louisiana Beer Reviews looks at Terrapin's Hi-10 Double IPA. The IPA side project number 27. These are little specialty ones they do. All right, this was given to me by David. Thank you, David Garlapede, over there in Jefferson Parish. I appreciate it. There's a little drizzle here. You can see it's extremely damp, foggy, not too chilly. Oh, about 69 here in late December, just after 8 a.m. Ale brewed with natural flavor and natural flavors added. And am I always complaining about natural flavors added to beverages? Yes, I am. 9.3% alcohol, 110 international bitterness units. He probably bought this in New Orleans, more than likely at the 504 Craft store on US 61, Tulane Avenue. They use two-row Cara malt and Cara Pilsner barley malts. The hops are Zythos, Amarillo, Citra, Simcoe, and the dry hops are Amarillo, Centennial, Citra. They're saying Citra up there, C-I-T-A. That might be is that a mistype, a typographical error? Citra? I don't know, I never heard of Citra. Anyway, Simcoe dry hopped. And mango and habanero are added. It gets a good score on Beer Advocate. The bros say it's outstanding, an A+, but with only 25 ratings. On Rate Beer, you have 23 ratings. So they're giving it a 79 out of 100, but in the style, only a 37. Not so good. I've never had it before. There's one other video review. One guy liked it. The other guy did not like it. Anyway, let's check it out. Thank you, David, again. I had this 2000 Athlon's Sports Annual, Southeastern. Good year for LSU, getting back into the, Canadian Mist. Yeah, I know that's a famous brand, but I don't know anything about it. It's a low-end, budget, popular priced blended whiskey. But a good year. It's all about the beer and the marketing. For LSU, they got back into their bowl run, finished with a winning season. In fact, they've been to a bowl game every year since that season, 2000. Good year for Tulane. They had a winning season, which is not too common for them. Alabama Crimson Tide. During the bad old days, I guess, Mike DeBose and all that associated trouble. Tennessee, I remember driving through northern Alabama and Tennessee and listening to the radio, Tennessee, I think that's 1510, if I'm not mistaken, AM. They were talking about the coach. And they'd always had good seasons at this time, always have a good team. And I remember somebody was calling up, complaining, because they only won the national championship once, in '98. So he was saying, the man's a goof. I'm tired of this upper level mediocrity. I'm like, I'm going to steal that term, but I'm thinking, you might be sorry if you get rid of him. And they were. Tulane winning season, 2000. All right, anyway. On with this. I'll never forget that quote from a caller. The man's a goof. And he was tired of the upper level mediocrity winning 9 and 10 games a year. Ooh, Mr. Glass. But I bet he didn't like winning 4 and 5 games a year later on. Okay, so a little drip there from a bad pour. That's almost even an orange head. It's got orange hues to it, right? So a kind of an orange type head, orange/white. It's an orange appearance. No sunlight out here. Brilliant orange appearance. Sediment. I see some stray bubbles shooting upwards occasionally. A few clinging to the side. Don't see sediment. All right. I like habanero peppers. I like ghost peppers even more. Not necessarily in beer, but anyway, it's no big deal. It smells like a beer base with, you know, kind of sweet ale, right? The British, kind of a British style, little earthy, little tangy note of some sort, but it's got mango. I'm gonna go get some mangoes. And there's like a mild spiciness, but it's not too strong, really. It's kind of mellow in every way, but 110 IBUs, sometimes that doesn't translate in the actual flavor as being particularly bitter. Sweet, kind of white bread crust. So think of bread crust. I was having that, I couldn't think of that in a previous video, that white wheat bread. I said, I couldn't think of it as Oro wheat. But no, this does not taste like that. But almost like the budget brand in this case. Like if you go to a store and they have like the store brand bread, 99 cents. It tastes, and that's what those stores used to do, those party trays, you know, with all the little sandwiches. They're not using the best bread, but you know, and then you eat the sandwiches, you don't mind, you know, but then if you buy the bread and you eat it with the crust on it, you complain, oh, this is no good. But you know, they cut the crust off with the party trays. So it has that, a little sourness. Spicy? Huh. No. Hot? No. I mean, it's a little, I don't mean spicy hot. The spices here, the mango, I don't know about all that. It's just giving it kind of that what I described a little bit ago, with that kind of bread crust. The mouth feels kind of on the high medium side, and the finish is dry, I guess, and it's overall it's kind of okay. I can't wait to read the Bros Alstrom Brothers review and giving it an outstanding score, an A+. Even with a burp, it doesn't come out tasting too good. They're saying 79 on Rate Beer. The bitterness, I could sit here and take a guess 10 days out of a week, and I would never guess that it was a 101. 110, excuse me. It doesn't seem too bitter. It just seems like kind of, maybe like some old fruitcake or bread that like it's not good anymore, like it's going off or something. It's kind of like, you say, I see why they had it for 99 cents at the store. And it's saying January 21st, 2017, so I'm within the date, guys. And it's saying the 300. Oh, the mosquitoes are really bad, so I'm not going to go on too long with this. It's not too delicious. It might have some of that mango fruit. Yeah, you know, like mango has that kind of chewy kind of little thing going for it, which is probably why I never eat it. I don't really like fruit in general, but I can tolerate oranges and apples and cherries and grapes. I say tolerate. I'm more of a vegetable guy. It's kind of, it's got that sour and then that underlying pepper, but it's not hot heat. Habanero, it's just like, it's unpleasant. So if you want to buy an unpleasant, this is my opinion, kind of unpleasant thing, and maybe, David gave it to me. I don't know what he thought about it. I'm not too thrilled. I'm going to ask him in a little while. What'd you think about that? I think he probably had more than one can. I'll say C plus. Would I ever drink it again? Can't see why I would. If somebody gave this to me, you say, well, if somebody gave it to you, you didn't buy it. I'd probably try to pawn it off on other people, kind of let them deal with it. I'd just drink Milwaukee's best lager. People are saying, yeah, well, to me it's a much more pleasant experience, drinking experience. Much better deal. Anyway, what can you do? Okay, so C plus, it's like marginally at the high end of average, perhaps. Oh well, like I told somebody this morning, you got to call them like you see them. So that's the way I'm seeing it. It's kind of unappetizing, and that's how I'm calling it. I'm being fair, C plus. I could say other things, but anyway, y'all come on down to New Orleans.